So Georgia prisons have been trending for all the wrong reasons: violence, murders, dirty water, no AC. Do you think it's worse now than when you were in?
It got to be worse from when I was in there because the games don't took over in that motherfucker. It's different.
Yeah.
Fact is, a lot of people don't understand about the game thing. Like, I don't have nothing against how nobody do nothing, but people don't understand the thing about the game thing. You can't say you a man right here. I'm a real nigga. I'm da 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 da. But you got to join the game. See, that don't make sense. I can't be in the game if I'm not the leader of the game.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yeah, but people who are not leaders don't have that mentality.
Well, quit saying you real over here. Just say I'm an Indian and I like being an Indian.
Because followers don't like to talk like followers.
See, exactly. They don't like to be in. They don't like to broadcast their position.
Right.
But that's the only thing that killed me. Like, I like the leader because I'm admired. You got these niggas following you like that there. So you the man with the brains. You the brains right there. You got all these young niggas following you. But when you got the young dudes following you, quit trying to, I'm real this, I'm real that, real that. But another person can tell you what to do.
Just like that.
But your mom, you don't even listen to your mom and daddy, but you'll let a person that won't feed you get to know a lawyer when you get locked up. You'll let them tell you what to do.
So I had a situation where I had a young guy who was working with me over the weekend. I just started talking to him one-on-one on some stuff. And he was telling me how it's so many different gangs. Like, it could be a gang on this street, a gang on that connected street, and they could be rocking with each other. He said, but a lot of the blood members go against each other because there's so many different sectors. And I just got to talking to him about, the inner workings. And he was just like, you could be, let's say it's three of y'all, and y'all supposed to be sliding on each other, sliding on somebody, unaliving somebody. And the person who shows fear and who's not going, who really ain't trying to kill nothing, they will later on come back and take his pistol and slide on him. So it's almost like you got to show these people that you mean business, but to mean business means to be totally illogical.
And bro, you doing this shit for free. Make this shit make sense.
Man, my homeboy said, "Nah, they ain't doing it to be for." He said they'll steal a pistol, so they give them enough money to send themselves to China Gang and buy their old lady some American deli. This they would have boiled down to. That would have boiled down to. And then they're taking them long rides. They're taking them long rides. I've asked you this before. Can you talk to that population?
Hell yeah.
How?
Once you get a bunch of gang members in the room and you add about four, you're a real gangster, you're a real nigga. Oh, hell yeah, you know how they be popping off. Mm-hmm. You're a real nigga, you're a gangster, blah, 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 blah. Well, how in the hell this nigga here can tell you what the fuck to do, but you're a real nigga? A real nigga don't tell like, nigga, why the fuck you can't do it? Don't ask me to do no dumb ass shit you won't do. That's
real nigga. The gangs is not the hierarchy that we accustomed to. That ain't how that shit going, bro. They ain't nobody telling another person what to do. They ain't got no respect for the big homie. They'll slide on the big homie because the big homie telling them to do some goofy stuff. These young dudes is up in the scope and it's easy to slide. They sliming each other out.
So really, these niggas ain't gang, because gang mean organization. You organize.
Yeah.
So they just niggas that group together.
And then they got the same name and but the thing is they could change in the blink of an eye. One group could be two groups, and then these two groups can be getting along, and next week they could be.
But you see, like, why we the only nationality fucked up like that?
I don't know.
Well, it ain't even the nationality. Only poor people move like that. Only poor people move with gangs and racism and all that shit, man. Only poor people.
I don't know. I keep trying to find a solution. I went and got me a T-shirt made, and it said, "Please start killing black people in your music." But then I had a conversation with somebody, bro, and I was like, "Man, why don't Why am I don't have a shirt to say, please stop letting your cheerleader listen to music that black people get killed in?
That ain't no solution. It's a solution. I can stop gang violence in a month.
Talk
nigga.
to me.
Nigga, let me get in office. If I find out you're in the game, that's automatic 5 years to the door, motherfucker. Off
So
the
then
wood.
your prison filled up with gang members.
They ain't gonna be filled up because these niggas finna be start taking these tattoos up off their ass.
Just like that.
Just like that. If you in the game, you sit out here on the street broke and you finna go to jail for 5 years for no goddamn reason, you'll start thinking about the way you fucking move around this motherfucker. See, that prison system is for a reason, but you got too many soft ass people out here. They're just like, who in the hell out here marching about prison rights? Nigga, you don't kill 10 people, you ain't got no more rights. Once you get in that bitch, that nigga, that's it.
There is a group that does that. It's
and that's crazy.
All inmates' lives matter.
That for what?
Because sometimes inmates get abused in chain.
Yeah, I shouldn't have went, dude. The only way that's just like you don't want to be abused in prison. Stay the fuck out that motherfucker.
Yeah, but just because you go to prison, that don't mean like your life is over. You just supposed to be abused the whole time you there.
I bet you I won't go back. You get abused enough. I bet you won't go back in that motherfucker.
So is life that black and white for you? Does not have different layers? You just like, hey, either you do or you don't.
It's like either you want to fix the problem or you want to sit here and keep playing about it.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. You can either fix the problem or we can come up with 1,000 programs and get government funded and get all this money.
But none of it
ain't none of it working. Start sending them niggas in there. You crip. 10-year mandatory just because you a crip. You know how many niggas will quit the game, nigga? The fuck I'm finna go do 10 years? I'm already broke as fuck. I'm finna go do 10 years to say I'm a crip?
That's almost equivalent to that country or continent where if you steal something, they cut your hand off.
My point exactly.
Very low crime rate.
Them niggas ain't even got guns over there, nigga. The police just, nigga, go to jail. Just, you better be there when I get back.
Yeah.
They ain't got to do all that stuff. They got you still. Only thing you gonna steal from that point on the donuts, nigga. That's it.
That's it. So, but because prisons is such big business, we don't really. It's almost like the medical field. We don't want to cure.
Yeah, we don't want to fix the problem. It's money.
Oh,
it's money involved. Did you notice, like in prison, who you think get out of prison the quickest? The one that get in the most trouble, or the one that don't get in trouble?
Probably the one that get in the most trouble. Because they guaranteed to
come back. Exactly.
You don't need somebody who rehabilitated and they don't come back.
Yeah, no, they keep that nigga for all his time. He on minimum security. He gonna do every bit of that shit.
Every dime of
cutting grass. Be busting heads every week. They'll let your ass up out that bitch. Because
they know you coming right back.
Get something. You gonna get a longer sentence.
Did you hear a story about somebody? I forget who it was. They say two people got it at the same time. And they robbed somebody, still had their outfits on.
Hell no, god damn.
And came back the same day. Came back the same exact day.
Man, that's stupid on top of stupid.
Hey man, I've heard some crazy stories.